My name's Aaron Chan, and my Instagram is _thechanimal_. I'm a climber, and right now I'm at Earthtreks Timonium, and I just finished a training workout session and some climbing. I think training for me is not only for competition, but it's also really fun for me because the progress that I get climbing wise is just super awesome to see, and training just makes that possible. I'm pretty systematic about my climbing. I've trained specific things on specific days, like I'll do hangboard on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Campusing is a little bit looser. I'll do maybe one or two sessions of campusing a week. I try to do a good amount of core, especially for sport climbing. A lot of those climbs are going to be on overhang, so it's important to keep your feet on so you don't get pumped. So I'll do like front lever lifts, a lot of ground core and isometrics. I think the top 3 exercises a climber should be doing are hangboard, definitely. You get finger strength from hangboarding that you just really can't get just from climbing alone. Core is probably the second most important thing. No, core is definitely the most important thing because core allows you to keep your feet on so you don't get tired. It allows you to just utilize every part of your body better so you can just climb easier. You can keep your hips into the wall better because core isn't just like your abs, it's just like everything in your torso, front and back. And the third thing for most important exercise or workout for climbing is definitely endurance. But that's a lot easier to train because you can just like climb a lot, and that's kind of pretty much training your endurance. Right now, my weakness is definitely finger strength, particularly crimps. So one of the workouts I've been doing, given to me by a friend from Rockville Earthtreks named Aaron Bergman, who's insanely strong on ropes, is I'll take a ledge from 15 millimeters to 20 millimeters, and then I'll choose a weight that I can hang on that hold width for about 13 seconds, and then I'll do a 10-second hang with the weight, then rest 3 minutes, then 10-second hang, then rest 3 minutes, and I'll do 5 hangs, and that's 3 times a week. And then sometimes I'll also supplement my hangboard training with some campus training, but I'm already a pretty powerful climber, so campus training is just kind of helps me be more efficient when I'm on the wall. The transition between bouldering season and rope season is definitely really hard because you just don't have the good enough endurance after just doing bouldering, which can easily be solved by doing endurance during bouldering season, but this year I just kind of blanked on doing that. How I've been coping with that is by doing like up down ups or suicides on ropes just on routes. Some people power scream a lot. It can be kind of annoying. The most famous power screamer, let's say, in the world is Adamandra. My favorite core workouts are probably front levers, which I'm still kind of working on, so I'll do like maybe 1 leg front levers if I can't do 2 legs. Bicycle crunches are really awesome because they get your obliques as well as your abs. Push-ups are always good to do, especially for shoulder stability and antagonist training. And my last one would definitely be V-ups, because that just works like your entire core, or all your abs, not just lower or upper abs. Outside of climbing, I unicycle in my free time. I think it's important. I think it is important to have some interest outside of climbing. I play some musical instruments at school. I think having other interests could definitely supplement climbing, especially the mental aspect of climbing. It's hard to train that just by climbing. So when I have particularly long sessions in the gym, it's really important to take like ample rest, especially like resting your mind, especially like your body. Sometimes what my friends will do is they'll take in like they have these little like puzzles that you can do while you're waiting to climb. And if I'm outside and and I'm climbing for a while, sometimes it's good to just like move on from the boulder you're working on and go try some other stuff before coming back to that same boulder. I haven't really thought of doing like huge walls climbing, like multi-pitch. Like Seneca would be cool, I guess. That's 600 feet, but like any like super like 1,000 foot, multiple 1,000 foot walls, kind of scary. My favorite climbing movie is definitely Valley Uprising, because it tells the tale of how climbing has really progressed in the past 30 to 40 years, from the beginnings with like Royal Robbins, Royal Robbins and his like arch enemy in Yosemite Valley, to Jim Bridwell and John Backer, and then to like modern climbers like Tommy Caldwell, who like was the first person to climb the Dawn Wall, and I thought that story was just really interesting and just made climbing like super cool. My short-term goal right now is to to be able to flash 13B at least, and that hopefully be by regionals. So we'll see if I can make that happen. Uh, midterm goal would definitely be bouldering nationals, because I think bouldering is a little bit more challenging for me personally, and I have about a year to prepare for that. Long-term goal would definitely be to be able to climb like 514s. When I was like 5 feet tall, I emailed Alex Puccio, and this was probably 2.5 years ago, and she responded, and that was just like super cool. And she was just like, "Yeah, I know we're both short, but just don't give up, and you know you can make it happen."